Hello and welcome to the Crochet Business School podcast. I'm Kelly Thomas, the Crochet Profit Queen, and I'm going to show you how you can make a living from your crochet while avoiding the burnout and being able to make what you want and when you want. How often are you selling? So I don't mean how many sales are you making. I mean how often are you offering something to your audience? Whether you're posting on social media, sending emails, posting videos on YouTube, pinning on Pinterest, how often are you actually making an offer that includes a link or a request to contact you to buy something? We can often get so caught up in just trying to engage with our audience, ask questions, keep them wanting to be in our groups, on our pages, and opening our emails that we can forget to actually sell. We might say, "This is what I'm working on." We might say, "Oh, look at this pretty packaging I've now got." We might say, "Have you seen my latest blog post?" But then do you follow it up with, "And here's how you can buy"? Do you follow it up with, "Here's the link to my shop"? Are you making it easy for people to buy from you? Because here's the thing. If you are expecting people to go, "Oh, she's working on that, so it must be available to buy. I should go find a link." No one's going to do that. Why? Because we're lazy. People are lazy. And if the answer and the solution is not right in front of our noses, we'll just scroll on by. We're not going to go search the internet to find you. We're not going to go clicking through your website, through however many pages it takes to find your shop and what your latest offer is. We're lazy. We're not going to do that. We need the link and the call to action, that is the action you want us to take, right in front of our noses. So if you're saying, "Here's what I'm working on," you need to follow it up with something, such as, "If you want to get on the waiting list, click here and I'll let you know as soon as it's available to buy." Have you seen what I've been working on? Here's the link to go buy. Have you seen my pretty packaging? Well, here's the link for what it's for, and then you can have it delivered to your house. Have you seen my latest blog post? Here's the link. Oh, and by the way, you can buy what I'm talking about with this link here. You need to make it obvious. You need to tell people what you want them to do. Because unless you do that, then the laziness can take hold and we'll scroll on by. We'll keep reading and go, "Oh, that's nice. I'll look up that later." But because we've all got brains the size of goldfishes and we've got really busy lives and get distracted easily, we forget and then we don't go back and look for it later. You are missing out on profits from your crochet if you do not tell people how to buy from you. If you do not tell them how to go and view your content so that you can make money from the ad revenue. If you do not tell people where your shop is and what they can find there. Give people links, tell people what to do. You have to include all those posts on your social media and in your emails, or it doesn't happen. I mean, when I send my emails out, if I don't have anything directly linked in the actual email body, I've got a footer underneath with 3 links that tells people what to do. I tell them to go take a look at my Hookers Academy membership if they want to know about profiting from crochet patterns and how to write them. I tell them to go join my Facebook group so they can come and find out more and we can get to go know each other a bit better. I tell them to go and check out my shop to look for courses and ebooks that can help them profit from their crochet. Those links are in there. And they are on every single email I send out. It's a very rare day I take those links off, and if I do, it's for a good reason. Every business exists to make money because you need to pay your bills, you need to keep a roof over your head, You need to keep your kids clothed and fed. And you're not going to be able to do that from your crochet unless you make it clear what you are selling and how people can buy from you. You are losing easy money if you don't sell. So, yes, you do need engagement posts on your social media. Yes, you do need to show behind the scenes stuff. But that doesn't mean you cannot put a link or tell people how to explore what you have to offer underneath that. Just because it's a cute post does not mean that you cannot put a link in there. It doesn't mean that you can't tell them, click the link in my bio. It doesn't mean you can't tell them, by the way, have you seen my website lately? Check it out. You can do all this on the bottom of every post. You need a good mixture of content. Yes, people need to be entertained and not feel like they're flipping through a catalogue when they're scrolling through your social media. Do they even do catalogues anymore? I think very few shops do that these days. I think I'm showing my age saying that. But you don't want to feel like you're being sold to relentlessly. But at the same time, when you are showing off what you've been making or what you've been working on, then if people want it, you do need to give them away. So you do need to make sure that you are doing what a business should do, and that is sell. Yes, you can have some really interesting posts on there about yourself, about what you're making, show behind the scenes, because people are fascinated by all that. People love seeing behind the scenes. It keeps them entertained. But it's also showing how you work, what you are making, and what you have to offer, and that is going to be available to buy or go view. So when you're doing that and building that interest, you also have to turn that interest into profits. And so make sure that you're telling people how. In emails, if you're giving them some news from behind the scenes, make sure you include links to how they can get on a waiting list or buy in advance. Give them something that is going to make sure that they can buy or be told as soon as it's available. Include those links in your emails. Include a footer where you have your link to your shop, where you have a link to your Facebook groups. Make things easy to take action. Make it easy for your audience to hand over their hard-earned cash that they want to give you, but if those links aren't there, they can't. Some people will buy instantly. They will see, oh, that's for me. I really want that. But then, well, how? If it's not obvious, they will scroll on by. Because don't forget, most people will not come to your page directly. They will simply see a post of yours appear in their feed. They want a link. You could say the link is in the comments if you're worried about, the social media pushing down your post because there's a link in it. That is a genuine thing, but you can put it in the comments. As soon as that post goes out, you can have that link as the first comment. And it will show when people go and click in the comments to see. You just have to tell them the link is in the comments, and they'll click on the comments, see it as the first thing that comes up, they will go click and buy. They are less likely to click your bio to go to your page than go and, rummage around to find a link. That's less likely to happen. It's more work. And we're lazy, we don't like to do that kind of work. So you need to make sure that your posts work for you, both on your page and as appearing as just another post in the feed. Some people want to buy instantly. Make that easy for them. Others will wait and find out. They want to see more. And that might be more about you and your business. It might be more about the making process. It might be that it's just not the right time for them to buy. But when they are ready to buy, they need you to make it easy for them. So don't be afraid to put a link, because you never know at which point someone in your audience will be ready to buy from you. And they will be ready to buy at different stages. Some will want to buy from you as soon as they see it appear. As soon as they see the new pattern you're working on, they go, ooh, I want to make that. You can make a waitlist for a pattern. You can create a Ravelry page in advance and say, available on this date, you can buy now and get it later when it's ready. People will do that. I do that for my crochet alongs. They'll know it's for free on my blog, but they want the ad-free pattern, and they will actually buy that ad-free pattern before it becomes available because they want it as soon as it's released. And they're buying now so they don't forget later. And then once it's released, the Ravelry page gets updated, they'll get an email, and it's there in their inbox. It's a great way of pre-selling patterns. So just because it isn't released yet doesn't mean that you can't start the buying journey now. If you have a blog post, you can tell people about the subject you're writing about and just tell them it's coming soon. But by the way, have you checked out my other blogs? No reason you can't do that. I'm making this course and it's going to be available soon. You can pre-buy it, or you can get on my email list and I will email you as soon as it's available. Get them on your email list. People want to know things as soon as they're available. They want to be the first. Everyone has a fear of missing out, and so they will sign up to your email list if it's a subject that they're interested in. If it's a crochet technique they've been wanting to learn for ages and you're going to show them how, they'll want to get on that course as soon as it's available. So they will sign up to your email list so they don't miss out. There are ways of making sure that you can make the buying process easy and gain more sales without feeling that you're being really salesy. You are a business. You are meant to sell. You are expected to sell. So if you are not taking those opportunities and making it easy for your audience to buy from you, you are missing out big time on easy income. So take a look at your socials, take a look at the newsletters you're sending out, and ask yourself, how often are you selling? And if it's not every time you post, or the majority of the time when you post, maybe it's time for a rethink on what you could be missing out on and how you could be adding those opportunities to your content. So I hope that's given you some food for thought. And if you would like to sign up to my newsletter so that you can get the latest link to the podcast and hints and tips on how to profit from your crochet, then you can sign up on my website. The link is crochetbusinessschool.com/subscribe, or the link is in the show notes, along with the link to my Facebook group if you want to come and join us there. So thank you for listening today, and I shall see you next time for the next episode. Bye for now.